So next week is a very big holiday, Earth Day, and the world celebrates that. So to support Earth Day and the environment, we're going to reuse these buckets that were for the hand sanitizers that we used all year, and we're going to upcycle them into a flower garden. So next week we'll put dirt and seeds, and you can take this home and grow a garden. We're going to, this week though, create a label that we can cover over with your artwork. And this is Earth Day celebration. So it kind of gives you a nice way of decorating your bucket. What you want to think about with decorating this label is we want to think about things that are good for the earth and that help us be very good stewards of taking care of the earth. So whatever you draw on here has to reflect Earth Day and what you can do to help the environment. One thing that I've done is create a bunch of flowers because flowers are good for the bees, are good for the earth and the soil and all the pollinating, like butterflies that like to come and get pollen from the flowers. So if you're going to draw some flowers, I'm going to show you some ideas. You could start with a circle, and around this circle you can create a wavy line, and you can create another line pattern, big bumps if you want. So that's one flower. Another flower, again starting with my circles, I can make lines coming out. And I can connect these. And there's another flower. Another flower I can do is I can create a little dot, and through that I can draw an X, and then I can make a big wave between each of these and create 4 petals, like so. So there's lots of different ways to draw flowers. Another way could be for a tulip, which you start with the letter U, and you can bring down the diagonal line here and meet it there, and then an upside down V. So again, there's lots of different ways you can build a flower. Another way is you can make big loops. Again, starting with your center, and then in between here I can find another space for another petal. Okay, last thing is if you want to make a V, make an oval and 2 curvy lines for the center of the V, the little stinger, 2 lines for the wing, and then smile. And there you go for a B. Make a stinger a little bit bigger. So any of these work for you. Now, to use the Sharpies, you first want to draw your flower, or whatever you're going to do on your hair. You can, again, create whatever you want, but if you want to start a flower, you can use a pencil first and draw your flower. Next, step 2 is you can use any of these colorful Sharpies, and these are ones that are almost dried out that I'm trying to use and get as much as I can out. I have a way of adding stuff to it to help them work. If one's dry, let me know. And you can pick one of these colors. And so the second step is to go ahead and color in your flower. Okay, and again, we're using the colorful markers first. Ooh, that one had the wrong color. Using the colorful markers first. The second step is I'm going to give you one of these Sharpies, and it's a black Sharpie. These are new and these are redesigned. If you notice, it doesn't have a cap. It has a clicker. And this is a up design, a redesign, where it should last longer because they did a better job of making sure the lid stays on and it stays dry when you're not using it. I throw lots of these away because people forget to put the lid on or not so tight. So this is a good redesign, and that helps the environment by making sure things last longer and you don't have to throw it out, especially these single-use plastics. So there you go. So again, if you have your piece of paper you're decorating, you first want to put down the color, and then you can go along and put the black marker over, like so. Okay, again, what happens if you put the black marker down first and then try and color, you get lots of black onto the colorful marker. So that's why we're using the colors first and then the black.